Hello and welcome to Talk to Stu with me, Stuart Magoo, and I hope you're all doing well. This video is a quick appeal for information from you to me to help out with the channel. So, as many of you might know, I'm hoping to grow the channel a little bit in terms of the support, the information and advice type of support that I'm able to offer to people with living with disabilities of any kind, as that is the main goal of this channel. Originally, it was sort of, it's grown on the support and information that I give on benefits, and obviously that's a really key element of this. But I would like to delve into those other areas where people are finding things challenging and be able to provide support, advice and guidance on things. Now, I have got a lot of experience and some quite a bit of knowledge on some of these kind of topic areas, but it's also good for me to find out people's anecdotal experience, what your experiences are of this as well, as a lot of it can inform the kind of advice that I give and what some of the pitfalls that people are encountering and things like that. So this particular one is about housing and specifically housing associations and living in social housing when you have a disability, or if you're supporting somebody living with a disability. It might be a friend or relative or a child that you're caring for, your child, those kind of things. So I'm keen to know what people's experiences are, and I'm looking at the whole thing, from start to finish. The when you first needed to get housing, what your experience of being placed in a house was, or the the way that you were allocated a house. If you have a disability, how that was assessed. What your feelings about that process was, that kind of thing, as well. But also when it comes to the actual living in the house or flat or bungalow or whatever it is, how is that working out for you? So areas to consider might be where the property is, first of all. Is it in the right location for you? A person might be in a property where they've got to climb up 5 or 6 flights of stairs. Maybe the lift is always broken, something like that, and they've got quite severe walking difficulties. It might be that the property is located in a small town or a village that's out in the middle of nowhere and very few transport links for people. What are the challenges around that, or what do you do to overcome those challenges? It might be that you're in the middle of a city when you have sort of hypersensitive autism for stimulation and things like that. So you're hypersensitive to those things, and actually you find it quite difficult in that way. So it could be that side of things. Also, the property itself, is the property right for you? Were your needs taken into account when you were placed in the property? Have your needs developed over time and you need to move somewhere else but nothing's available? That kind of thing. Also, what adjustments have been made in the property? Have you had occupational therapy assessments? Have they put equipment in? Have they, it might be that you've had a bathroom changed, where, you've had a bath taken out and a walk-in shower put in or something like that, or you've had doors widened to be more accessible to wheelchairs. Do you have, if you have a sensory impairment, how is your property set up? Are you able to get in and out of the property safely? Do you feel that it's in a safe area? Inside the property, are there any repair issues that might cause problems for you? All that sort of thing. After adjustments have been made or things put in, does anybody come to check? Does anybody check that it's okay, that it's safe? After a certain amount of time, do they come to make sure it's properly maintained, things like that. Also, it's about how you're treated and how the system works as well. You know, if you raise a complaint or a repair or maintenance issue, how quickly is that responded to? Do you feel like you're being taken seriously with it? You know, what's your sort of experience of that? Do you find, you know, in the case of sensory impairments or you know, maybe it might be a learning difficulty, those kind of things, are you getting the right, you know, support, the right communication, the right formats for things? You know, what are your general sort of experiences? Now, the thing about this is I don't just want to hear about everybody's awful experiences. I also want to hear about positive experiences as well. So, you know, if you've had a positive experience in some way and that's worked out well for you, then we want to hear about that as well. We don't just want to kind of, you know, wag the finger and things. That's not what this is about. It's about finding out what the best way of approach is for things as well. Either for us as individuals or for organisations, things like that. We want to encourage best practice and you know, positive interaction as much as possible. So please let me know your thoughts on that. Drop your information in the comments. Do be aware. I may not respond to all of the comments, or I might just put a like on it, something like that. But I do read all the comments as much as possible. If I do get asked questions, it might be some time before I come back to them, but I will do my best to try and answer all the questions as they come up. Also be aware, this is a broad church channel. It's not one for people to come on sort of offering up their political opinions on things, particularly if those political opinions are negative to one group or another. You know, that's not what we're encouraging here. Essentially, we're all pretty much in the same boat and we're all treated in pretty much the same way. So, you know, there's no one group of people that are getting more than another. We're all treated the same way to a greater extent. So do bear that in mind. And like I say, if any odd comment or unpleasant comments are popped into the comment section that don't get picked up by the algorithms that automatically moderate these things, then it may well be that I delete the comments afterwards. So just bear that in mind. It's nothing personal. It's just about creating a positive and safe environment for discourse. So yes, please do that. And yeah, and this will help to inform future videos and things that people want to know about. So, you know, if there's a specific area where you think, I don't know this, please tell me this, then that might be something that we can do. So drop your thoughts and your comments in there, and that would be really helpful. It would be helpful to me, and it may well be helpful to other people in the future if it's not helpful to you. So yeah, it's all good. So thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you or hearing your comments and those kind of things soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.